Hi everyone, my name is Abby. I'm a registered nurse by profession, and today I just wanted to talk to you about something that's been that's really touching my heart. Yesterday I was reading the news and I learned that there is a lady in Luton who was a registered nurse, and she passed away and left a newborn baby, and that the husband is in isolation. So the things that I want to talk to you about are in regards to grief, loss, and bereavement. Obviously, this gentleman that has been left, he is in isolation, and also now has a young baby a newborn baby to look after. So things that have come to mind are in regards to support for our own BAME people, black people, Asian people. We are the hardest hit at this moment from reading the news. So the first thing that I would like to say for anyone who has lost a loved one during this time is that please reach out to someone, call a friend, find someone that you can confide and talk to. The other things, a few practical things that I think one can do during this time, because of the isolation restrictions that are there, and you may not be, for some people they are not able to attend funerals for their loved ones because they are in isolation. So some of the things that one can do is hold a memorial funeral in your own home, light a candle, say a prayer. For those that have lost a loved one, it is okay to cry. It's fine to cry, to smile, to laugh. Express yourself. Do not bottle in any emotions that you have. Also, you can write a letter. If the funeral does happen and you are not able to actually physically go to the funeral, one of the other things that you can do is join virtually. So someone can do a video conference call with you and you can participate in the funeral. If not, if someone is able to record the funeral for you and you can then watch it later, it's also something that's good. The other thing that you can do in remembrance of your beloved one is to plant a flower or a tree if you have a garden, or just in a flower pot, just for remembrance sake. I understand that at this time it's really difficult because of isolation restrictions, as well as because normally within our traditional funeral gatherings, we would normally gather and comfort each other, but at this moment that is not possible for most people. So they are finding themselves alone and feeling very isolated without any much physical contact with anyone. Sometimes actually no physical contact at all with anyone else, because they live on their own. So for the sake of your mental health, it is very important that you reach out to someone. Also, there are some online charities. You can reach out to charities online. There is a charity called Cruise. It deals in bereavement. Also on the NHS website, there is a lot of information that they have put there in regards to bereavement as well. The other thing that you can do is switch off the news. The news is depressing at this moment. Also reach out to your spirituality, the spiritual side of your spiritual side. If you pray, reach into that. If you meditate, whatever form of meditation you use, this is the time. It's very needful to do that for the sake of your mental health. The other thing that I wanted to say is, for us, friends and family, though we may not be able to go and support our loved one, it is also important that we reach out to them, maybe ask them if they need anything practically done, maybe getting them shopping, calling them, Skype, video calls. There's so many platforms for video calls. We all have a responsibility for supporting each other at this moment. And so, be kind to one another. Show kindness to your neighbor. Show kindness to your other. And at the moment, this is very, very important and very needful. So also, the last thing that I just want to say is, check in on each other as often as possible, and just be considerate when you give out advice to anyone who's going through a loss or a bereavement. I'm here to support anyone who needs any support. You can reach me on my personal number, which I will add on at the end of this. Thank you.